If you follow competitive gaming or Twitch, you've probably heard the name HusKerrs. Jordan Thomas is one of the top FPS creators in the world. Millions watch him play every single week. He's fast, sharp, and ridiculously good under pressure. But behind the scenes, Jordan was struggling with something that a lot of men deal with quietly. His hair was thinning and receding.
Bald? Here he come, bald!
And in a world where your face is live on camera for hours on end, it can take a toll. When Jordan and I connected, he had one main goal: to restore his hair before his wedding. And that's exactly what we did. And today I'll take you through that entire journey, from consultation to starting on medical therapy to having surgery and his full recovery. This is the story of how one of the biggest names on Twitch got his hair back. Jordan isn't just a gamer, he's a phenomenon. His streams are high pressure, high intensity, and high visibility. Tens of thousands of people see him live every week from every angle with no cuts, no edits, and no hiding. When he came in for a consultation, he was open, humble, and very motivated. He noticed his hair getting thinner over the course of many years, and he even sometimes joked about getting a hair transplant, but he was never quite ready to pull the trigger. And with his wedding on the horizon, timing meant everything.
So just give me some backstory on the hair loss, like approximately when it started and the progression.
I feel like it probably started right around when I graduated from college, when I was 22. I think I've always kind of naturally had more of like a widow's peak hairline, but just over the last like 6 years, it's just kind of receded backward, as you can see there. That's really like the main issue that I have with like my current hair. In the back, like on my crown's pretty good. I noticed like after I'm done streaming for a day and I'm wearing my headphones for like 8 hours, I'll take my headphones off and my hair will be moved in a way where I can kind of see like a bald spot, but I don't know if that's from like hair thinning or hair loss, or if it's just from, wearing the headphones all day. So maybe there might be like a tiny bit of like work that could be done on the crown, but for me, the main thing is just the receding hairline.
After the consultation, I got Jordan started on oral finasteride and oral minoxidil from feelconfident.com in order to stabilize his hair, to keep it from getting any worse, and to improve the appearance of fullness leading up to surgery. And he started on that combination of medical therapy just 1 month before his surgery. And even that short time frame helped stabilize everything, and it gave us a really solid foundation to build upon.
Guys, I know some of you may already know this from my streams, but I finally pulled the trigger on getting a hair transplant, and it's actually going to be done next week in New York City with an amazing surgeon called Dr. Gary Linkov. So I know a lot of you guys have given me on my streams and social media about balding jokes or hairline jokes, so get them all out now, because this man's about to have a beautiful hairline.
Jordan's hair loss was a classic pattern of frontal scalp thinning and some degree of recession. We set out to improve the framing of his face by keeping his hairline at a conservative height so that it would still be Jordan in a more rejuvenated format. So our goal was to build a natural, age-appropriate hairline. We wanted to keep the design subtle, but of course reach for a noticeable improvement. I knew that the higher I kept his hairline, the more I could pack in density with a single surgery to get him to where he wanted to be. Also, by not dropping his hairline too low, I was able to protect his donor area. And now he still has a very healthy donor area that can potentially fuel additional procedures should he need them down the road. The morning of surgery was relaxed and smooth. Jordan was calm. I would say more calm than most of my patients because he's used to that high intensity while gaming on Twitch.
Well, welcome, Jordan. How you
Hello.
doing?
I'm good. I'm excited, slightly nervous because it's, a surgery, but definitely feel like I'm in good hands and very excited for the result.
Awesome, yes. How long have you been thinking about getting this?
I've probably been thinking about it for a few years now. I haven't seriously considered it until maybe like a few months ago, especially with my fiance and I's wedding coming up. So I just figured like if there was a good time to do it, it'd be now. And fortunately you were able to fit me in pretty quickly.
Awesome. And then you got on some medical therapy to prevent further loss, so that's super important. It's always gonna be nerve-wracking in the beginning, but we'll get you through the day safely. And I'm excited for your result.
Yeah, very excited as well.
We ended up harvesting and placing 2,550 grafts to the frontal scalp. We placed over 200 single hair grafts to to the leading edge of the hairline for maximum naturality. And then his heavier grafts were placed behind those single hair grafts to give the impression of density. We wanted it to look natural from every angle, especially face on and with side lighting, because that's something that every streamer has to deal with. The team was locked in, Jordan was fantastic, and the procedure was flawless.
All right, we're all done.
All right.
How do you feel?
Pretty good. Very minimal pain. Took a couple minor painkillers, but yeah, nothing severe at all so far. So
Good. How was the experience overall? Was it sort of what you expected it would be or different?
I'd say it exceeded expectations. All of the technicians and yourself were very kind and gentle the whole way. Yeah, honestly, I really wasn't uncomfortable for very long at all during the whole process.
Awesome. Anything else you want to add? Anything you want to tell people who are considering this type of surgery?
If you've been considering it, I definitely highly recommend it. The sound of the whole surgery can sound kind of scary at first, but once you're done with it, you're like, wow, that was actually pretty easy.
Thank you so much.
Sure, thank you.
Over the next few weeks and months, Jordan shared bits of his journey with his community. And yes, his chat definitely noticed a change. Did HusKerrs get a hair transplant? What clinic did he go to? How does his hair look this good already? That's always nice to see. When you're a streamer whose audience watches you for hours at a time, they notice everything. Jordan took the normal shedding phase in stride. He trusted the process and he continued to use Feel Confident minoxidil and finasteride to protect his hair and to maximize fullness. And the early months went exactly as we'd hoped. Healthy skin, minimal pinkness, little to no shock loss, and nice clean healing.
This is what we're looking like 1 month in. Looking pretty good. You guys will notice some of the transplanted hairs, especially along the hairline, has started falling out. That is completely normal. It's called shock loss, and pretty much every hair transplant patient goes through this phase, but all those hairs that do fall out will grow back in, so there's no concern there. Other than that though, I'm not getting any pain or numbness at all. All of the little side effects from the surgery are completely gone, I'd say after like 2 to 3 weeks. And yeah, I just feels completely normal. It's hard to believe that I got a hair transplant a month ago because it doesn't feel like it.
By month 3, new hairs started breaking through. And by month 6, his hairline already looked different on stream, framing his face, sharpening his aesthetic, and giving him that youthful density that cameras tend to flatten out.
Give you guys a quick show of my hair so you can see how full and luscious it looks now. And yeah, I mean, where to begin? This has been quite the transformation looking at my before photos and even the 1 month update that I posted back in November. But it has been a blessing to have my hair back that I had when I was in my late teens and early 20s. So everything's been great so far. Really happy with the results, and it's crazy to think that this isn't even the final results. You know, they tell you it takes about 12 months to get 100% of the results from a hair transplant. So very excited to see how it looks, 5 to 6 months from now.
And during his recovery, Jordan kept a consistent routine. In addition to the medical therapy, he used the Feel Confident hairline products like the thickening shampoo, thickening conditioner, and the thickening foam. These products helped him keep his scalp as healthy as possible, and it supported the grafts as they grew in. And this next part is my favorite. Remember, Jordan was not just doing this for his career, he was doing it ahead of his wedding, and our timing could not have been more perfect. By the time his big day arrived, his hair was already looking so much better. It looked dense, natural, and seamless. Exactly how you'd want to look in photos that you'll keep forever. And even now, his transformation continues to be one of the most shared amongst the community. People still make comments like, "I saw Jordan's hair, I need to know where he went. He looks 10 years younger on stream. This is the best transformation that I've seen in gaming." And that's the power of a well-planned, well-executed hair transplant, and a patient who takes care of it the right way.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Good to be back in New York with you.
Yes. So how's everything been over the past year?
Yeah, it's been great. I haven't had any complaints with the surgery. Every day on my stream, I get comments saying like how good my hair looks and who did it, and I always refer them to you. But yeah, I mean, still, 13 months later, like every day I wake up and I'm still in disbelief, especially when I go look at old photos of me, just how crazy the transformation was.
That's awesome. Yeah, everything looks really good. Did anything surprise you about the experience?
I would say I was pleasantly surprised with how easy the whole process was. Just from researching, I kind of knew that it wasn't like that intense of a recovery, but I guess I didn't realize truly like how painless the actual procedure was itself, and even the recovery after. You know, like, yeah, the first few days are kind of tedious. That's kind of the word that I've been telling people, but really, like, once you get through those first 6-7 days, you're pretty much 99% of the way there.
And any advice, Jordan, for people who are considering a transplant?
The best advice I can always give them is that, for one, the transformation, like just visually after, is 100% worth it. I have zero regrets about doing it. Another good piece of advice I can give is to definitely research the doctors either in your area or if you're willing to travel abroad. But it's very important to find a surgeon who knows what he's doing, like Dr. Linkov himself, to make sure that you get the best results that you can.
Awesome. I know you've been a fan of the Feel Confident products. Any feedback on those?
Even now, a year later, I still use the Feel Confident shampoo and conditioner. They've been working great. I'm sure they've been, just combined with like the medical therapy and everything. It's just been kind of helping promote the growth and, keep everything looking good.
And we have a new product coming out in a few months. It's a scalp serum. It has some growth peptides and our root defense formula as well. So just want to show you the packaging.
Okay.
Give you a chance to unbox that and see what you think.
I like the brown theme with the design of it. Very cool, yeah.
There it is right there. Yeah, and so you could like open it up and see. I tried all types of different droppers to get the one that kind of felt the best.
Oh, I see.
So even like the way when you push the button, like we wanted it to be like a nice smooth motion, and we're excited to get that into people's hands.
Yeah, no, I can't wait to use it and just kind of include it in the whole rotation as things that you can use to just help with the hair. So
yeah, perfect. We'll send you some as soon as it's available.
Sweet, sounds good.
Thanks, Jordan.
No problem.
It's patients like Jordan who trust the process, get on medical therapy, and follow the recovery steps appropriately. These are the patients who see the strongest results in my clinic. A huge thank you to Jordan for allowing us to share his story. He is a class act, a true professional, and his results speak for themselves. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit subscribe and let us know if there's anyone else from the gaming or streaming world that you think we should work with next. Thanks so much for watching.